SELMA came from the Sewell, Eberwhite, Liberty, Madison affiliation, which is the names of 4 streets around us here. And it's just a little neighborhood that a few people in the neighborhood decided to, pay a little more attention to. It's a pretty good neighborhood already. But by creating a little website, selmaannarbor.org, and putting up tool share ideas, book share ideas, creating some meals together that we do as well there.
People do so many things in our neighborhood that are interesting that if we didn't have the affiliation, we wouldn't necessarily know it. We have web builders and designers. We have Arbor teas. We have people who are real involved in volunteer efforts in other areas. I teach yoga. There's kids in the neighborhood who write a little neighborhood newspaper.
Friday Mornings at Selma is a local foods breakfast salon.
Our Friday Mornings at Selma started in mid-February as the result of having some leftovers from a big fundraiser dinner we had, and it happened to be Jeff's birthday, and we decided to have a Friday morning breakfast for friends and neighbors. And we had so much fun, and there was so much interest that a group of people came forward and said, we want to volunteer and have this happen every week. We're using ingredients that are locally purchased and seasonal, and that really impacts on the kind of food we're making and offering. And I like the idea that we may want to make something at some time of year, but the items aren't really seasonal, and so we wait and we make them when they're seasonal. And to me, that's really fundamental in what we're doing. It makes people stop and think, gosh, I may want to eat strawberries in the middle of January, but what is the carbon footprint that comes from that? And when I'm eating asparagus in February, that asparagus is coming from Peru. Is that what I want to support, especially at the expense of Michigan asparagus growers that are really struggling right now to try and stay in business? So our food this morning had asparagus because asparagus is in season, and man, it's just from really locally nearby, and it's delicious.
Moves are being made to create more of a 4-season agriculture in Michigan through hoop houses and whatnot. There's a lot I've been figuring out that we sort of took for granted that we really only thought that corporations could provide for us, and turns out it's not so tough, and there's a lot of rewards. We've had conversations with the city and with the county, and they're not interested in regulating lemonade stands and bake sales and whatnot, and they are very much in commercial restaurants, and somewhere in there is a line that we're probably pretty close to, and so we are talking to them about helping us define that line so that we can clearly be on the other side of it and not be in that kind of category.